Good morning, I'm Erin Risley.
And I'm Hannah Livingston. It's 8:03.
The bookstore will be closed Wednesday, March 22nd. For name tags and uniform issues, please go to the central office. Also, the lost and found at the bookstore is overflowing. Please check for anything you might have lost there.
Global Friends will have a meeting in the Multicultural Center after school this Friday from 3:15 to 4:15. They will eat snacks and play board games. The Google Classroom code is IMCX4PM. Contact Jacqueline Kagler or Mrs. Fitzpatrick with any questions.
Up next, we have Sarah Walsh with sports and an interview with Mr. Franklin about Feed My Starving Children.
JV and freshman teams have games today at High School versus at 4:30 p.m. The varsity softball team won 7-5 against Prairie Ridge. Cameron Kaplan, Grace Brown, and Madison DeBennett also had 2 hits with Grace hitting a home run. All had 2 hits with Grace hitting a home run, and Madison DeBennett pitched a complete game with 8 strikeouts in total. The JV team lost to Prairie Ridge with a score of 5-11. The freshman girls soccer team has a game today against Lake Forest at 4:45 p.m. at Lake Forest West Campus. The varsity girls soccer team also has a game today against Lake Forest at 4:45 p.m. at Lake Forest West Campus. The boys volleyball teams won all of their games yesterday. Both the JV and freshman teams won in 3 games, and the varsity team won in 2 games. The first 25-7 and the second 29-27. The varsity girls lacrosse team lost to Lake Forest with the final score being 17-5. And the varsity boys lacrosse team has a home game versus Marion Central Catholic at 5 p.m. tonight. Moving on to national sports, Japan beat the USA team in the World Championship. Schwarber hit a bomb in the loss. The final score was Japan 3 to USA 2. Up next, we have an interview about Feed My Starving Children.
Are you packed for the trip?
Oh, well, welcome back. I'm Hannah Livingston here with Mr. Franklin and Stefan Kruglov. And on April 26th, a Wednesday, we will host a throwdown challenge to see which group of students, club, or sports team can pack the most amount of boxes at Feed My Starving Children in a 1-hour, 45-minute session. Us 3, along with several others, have been going to Feed My Starving Children for the last couple of weeks, packing meals for children around the world. It has been a wonderful experience working with these guys as it helped us team build, sing along, and most importantly, have fun.
But thank you.
Mr. Franklin, could you tell us more about what your role was?
Okay.
For the first time I packed the meals, and then
Can you tell us why
so it's basically
required?
just like a little heat iron that you take the bags that are filled and you
Ms.
pack
Hawk,
those
welcome to the
in,
show.
and we put them into boxes, and but the last time I
heard
took over
that.
for Mr. Schultz, who was not great at doing the veggies and powder, the vitamin powder. So I think we really increased our number of bags just on that switch alone, for sure.
Okay, and Stefan, how would you say your role was when you were being buried alive as the sealer?
So the bags just kept coming. We swapped, me and Hannah swapped during the packing session, and they just kept providing me bags. We kept moving multiple full bins over to the other group that was at our table, and we just kept packing more and more boxes.
I would say the job I liked the most was sealing, because I've done basically every single job, but I like sealing the most because it was awesome to see all of you guys work together and just power through and make the most bags as possible while swamping me alive with bags.
I think that that's a major thing too. I think for any team or sport or club or even a group of students who are like close knit or whatnot, I think you could really learn a lot about leadership and teamwork, and just kind of having your own little in-game kind of stuff to help improve the workload. Operation Barry Stefan was highly successful in that round. Yeah, it was great.
I'd say also one thing that I liked a lot was the music that was playing and how I tried to get everyone to sing, and Vance Conway wouldn't join in. So I'd say we have to get everyone to sing together when there's a good song on.
And that's why in the picture, you'll see, there's another picture there where Vance Conway is
Cut out.
cut out by the old man's hand, so it's good.
Would you do this again?
Yeah, definitely. Just keep doing it. It's fun. Bring more people.
Absolutely.
So for this, we need teams of 7
Yes.
or 15. We're going to create a form to send out to everyone today. Look for that form in your email, and yeah, sign up April 26th.
There will be, like he said, a Google form sent out for anybody that is interested in participating. Spots fill up very fast, so make sure that you sign up right away. This also counts for service hours, so there's all the more incentive to join. The group that can pack the most will be announced on CDN. If you have any questions, please email me as hlivingston.2023@carmelhs.org or efranklin@carmelhs.org. Up next, we have an interview with Mrs. Hawk and Aaron Risley to talk about the New York City trip. CDN News, we'll be right back.
Hi, Ms. Hawk. Welcome to CDN. So we heard that the choir is going on a trip to New York. Can you tell us why they are?
Well, yeah, because I think it's just like an excellent cultural experience. You know, for students that love performing, New York City is kind of a place to check it all out. So, I mean, it's for fun, it's for educational purposes, it's to like build memories that'll last forever. I think it's gonna be great.
Can you tell us what has gone into the planning and the process behind that?
Well, we have a tour company that helps with the planning, and that allows me to be really picky about where we're gonna go, you know, about tours that we wanna take, performances that we wanna do. So we'll be having a performance at the Empire State Building. We'll be touring, you know, the 9/11 Museum. We'll be touring Radio City Music Hall, the Broadway Museum, Metropolitan Museum of Art. So I just get to be picky about the awesome things that we do. And we get to see 2 Broadway shows, so that'll be awesome too.
That'll be so much fun. Oh my gosh. And out of all these activities, what are you most excited for?
Actually, the thing I'm most excited for, which I didn't mention, is a workshop. So we're seeing Hadestown, the musical. That's one of the shows we're seeing. And then the night after, or the morning after the show, we have 2 performers from Hadestown who will be leading a musical theater workshop that's just for our students. So it'll be our students and the chaperones with 2 professional Broadway performers, and they'll work with us a little bit on singing and some dancing. And I think I'm just so excited to see how all my students react to that. I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Juniors who are taking the in-school ACT on Tuesday, April 4th, are required to attend a mandatory meeting this weekend during the second half of your lunch wave or after school in the CCRC to obtain important information on how to access your test scores.
If you don't attend the meeting, you may not be able to access your test scores when they are available. Check your email for information about choosing a sign-up time. Bring your Chromebook and My ACT account login information if you have already taken an ACT before. That's all we have for today. I'm Erin Risley.
And I'm Hannah Livingston. Have a wise Wednesday, Carmel.